Winchi, also Oshe and Anna Pay in Chiakese TV, the only TV station that changes lives through Christ. Yababe suya die na tese bibi wo ha ebia na ebehia se wo betro e de ato baby for reference sake if you say yetino nema bebre e na kom within a day intino the possibility of you forgetting na na ya na say crucial time na wo hia de na wure befi what say what baby na wo fa de na yehwe na fe waka say me kai idea waste her time yanka eboa me but what try to baby you can always refer to and make good use of it into no unya o bibia something that you can write on. I just get it closer to you so that you can put some points down for future use. Send I am going to talk to my only uncle. Menkwa me wo fa me kasa my only akasa me wo fa akope but menkwa me wo fa kasa magena boso magena boso obia de fake original na ya menkwa ni aka bia ye fake counselor uncle Kwaku Edumata. In fact I have missed him so much. Me watch no offer
it's actually been
yo yeah it's been a while. I said we dog me style this
definitely me no go bia you don't dog anybody obi ho won fa so obi na ma okọ wanim obi na ma waduani di so if you going to sit somewhere and says oh there oh yes no bia what totally wrong
and reaction na me hu soro
mo
wafa and you see about kasa about decision making.
Yes ma'am.
And yeah I say oba hanum say ya na me nya yanka me introduce topic na na makopa bia ata na maka me na ato na ma fa me pen and paper na ma chro because me say wo dear once you are here we are going to get so much from you. And you know, yeah, streaming our social media handles, you know, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, X, Babia, Kasi TV, Okoha video no now share, like it, share it, notification button, you press it so that you can always be notified whenever a new video pops up. And until no ene yababe sua de make sure say obe share na obia enya emfaso baby bia obia no just go there, like the page and share, keep sharing. You can always drop your comments also there. Na ye beji brani akenkai amao ene I'm sure say komodidie no I'm not saying komoditwe no air corner we will open the phone lines for you to also be a part of the conversation. And we are going to talk about decision making. Wednesday, you did komobi efa setting goals. Na on said the biya na afe no sha se for say na 31st night ye kwa obi book say tie ni niam a watro na afie besi mu meye say afie besi meye say ye tro niam bebre ye kobo ho mpaye ani adade nyame ani afofia ebedu be fit ana set no bi se nipa ne otro ye kora na won kai ntino eye bibi it's a process on its own to even come up with something, come up with the things that you want, and it's a process. So what process goes into writing those things down and how you will also achieve it. Now before you can achieve something there, maybe in my layman's understanding, I know say everything you do is a decision that you take. Sure. You have to first of all decide about it and sana why you be I want to mean kasa dey with the sabeta fracture manwe ho ka pebe kasa sabeta fracture we jim for because ononkwa na sabe ebi o bibia onwe ho ntese bibia ye bia no ye dwen ho ansa na ya ntie ne ye ba besua afa decision making ho kwan be so na mefa kra message na ye niam bebre ene asori a ekoso ewo ya adwen mu wo hu bibia niam bebre ne bam te se bia metie esi a me hwe camera anim niam bebre na ma adwen mu camera de ne metumi dia ye ene ade ba sa niam bebre be no nyina na beba no kwan be so no mefa a mesisu dua se wei ena meye na masan tu ho anamon eno ene na pay ya ba besua ntina me ka say hia se ye betro bibi e de ato no me wo fa ba idie na chese ba bia ewu amaye wo fa me sam wo kwa be
me jo so na ho fa na le dware wo why na so bu
yeah no so me wo fa fo no chese me wo fa fo no do so ntimi ni ha o wo fa ho ye nya adwuma wo fa ho ye nya bibia
interesting
wo fa yes kasa decision making a ensem mienu ni aka bom entino yamfa decision and no di kan you can decision a menim say twi ni ye asigina ye if I'm getting it right say we sigina wo bibi ho what are we talking about?
Hey Abna, o topic is big it's a real big thing. It's actually a thesis.
Wow.
But let me set the premises right. Obi en ho decision.
Obi anya decision.
You don't make a decision. No.
What do we do?
Okay. You live in a world of options. Say a tear in the so when there are options, your choice is to select the option you want to carry. So without an option and without the judicious way of making a choice, so there is no decision that is not a choice.
Okay.
What I say? Memo premises. The options are there, 20. What made you to have gone for 10? It's a choice. Now, having made the choice, are you able to, as it were, work through to the choice? One of the key things is to minimize the risk. Abna, every choice has a risk. If I pick you as I want to marry you, there's a risk.
Yeah.
I need to work on my risk. You also need to work on your risk. 80. What made you to have made a decision is minimizing the risk.
Nyama be brain si manim. But me fa we ya, we no ehun akade ne ehun adwuma ne dos.
Good.
Enti me de mani fa ma ne me fa me hye da amre hu bebre no.
No. Do you know everything we call decision is a thought? Nipa bia ya dwen no. Ekura ni ama wo. It's a thought. It make us a wo, me di wo. Anya decision. Me di wo no nya decision. It is when I have acted. Na maba na me twa wo. Me twa wo we ya me kun we no a decision.
Oh, okay. To medical can de sata me nyan decided.
Baby, it's a thought.
Sata me dwen ho.
Yes, you are processing it. Me share no he, e dey na me ka kire no da. Eti da me ka se obi bia onim de waye obi no onim. Obi bia se mba se mbidi whatever. You know you want to insult me. You want to destroy me. It's there.
Nti enya se bia me ba ye na me hu na ho hinti na me but maka o metrim se da che me nya wa me didi watem.
It is there. It is na ma no why free. Wona ma enwene adwembone. Wona ma don't think otherwise for people. Let your mind be that because odi baye adwuma. The decision that you said you want to make is as a result of options you have selected from. And your choices from the options, you need to work through to your risk. Do you know every choice has a risk? Sure. And your duty is to minimize it. It is a mekaware and mawaya na say is a risk. So my role is to be able to minimize the risk and make sure that I still get the decision I wanted to marry. What is here?
I am assuming.
No, this is deep. And I'm saying a thesis. The day I got to know this, I said, wow, I should have gotten to know this earlier. When you say buffet, party near service buffet, what preempted you to say, Mama me Gary? No. What is it? Because there are a lot of options. And I will do plate in the bar and I'll be ubedrono. Why are you picking Gary? Why are you picking fish? Why? You know.
Because me di bi ache
that is your whatever. But you're going to work on your risk. Your mind was, oh, it could be like the previous one. Apparently, you buy and then say, what is it? It's a risk.
It's a risk.
Your eating of that food is a decision. It's whether you get it right or you get it wrong is a decision. Did I make us a how? Because everything you do, there is that aspect. So you caught the fourth level. Every decision must innovate you. Must make you creative. Sanka Antomi and Kaminim. Ya nyame sanka mantiasia. All right? Because you didn't know. But that was a decision that somebody took of you, or you wanted to also work.
And at the end of the mood.
No, it's deep.
And at the end of the mood. We are streaming on our social media handles, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Baby Akasi TV. We are streaming there, so you can join the conversation there. Decision making.
Decision. There was a decision. There was a thought. And there were so many things that God could have used to do it and decide to select here and place us here. It will be an idea for Betty. No. I want people to understand that you are living in a world of options. You are living in a world of options. And for every option, you are going to make a choice.
Yeah.
And make sure that in your mind, the choice you are making, there is a huge element of
risk attached to it.
Yes. Your role is to be able to minimize the risk. You don't increase the risk. You don't increase the risk. Because the more you increase the risk, it means that it's not a decision you made. You failed.
It's a decision, but it was a failed one.
Sure. You couldn't achieve your thought. That's what it means.
But how do we bring the thoughts and these choices together? Because I have a lot of options and I'm looking out to pick somewhere.
Sure.
How do I know? That
is why you do analysis. Sadie way amaye eye dachi. Dachi ben e wo sadie we mu. Na se menya sadie na, what is my next move? You need to do the analysis before you go to the next as to in fact, minimizing the risk is questioning the futuristic thought of what you are trying to pick. It is a me questioning na me feel say, oh, I've gotten to a leverage I can handle. Go for the decision.
Is it all the time say everything or every choice you make now to me analyze the way and who to the latter said then this will help me?
Yes. And I say Ujenipa. Yes. It's in a before because you need to analyze options and it vis-a-vis the risk. What yes is here no abanagaze abra contract bi abanayenko. Would you say yes?
Maybe some
what are you going to do? You are going to analyze my presence here and that of that place. Which one will give me leverage tomorrow? So every decision you make is about tomorrow. What chana be si say? What chana be saying? What chana be saying? And there are three things I always say. That we nipa, we are. Don't stop asking yourself this question. Who are you? Who name who you are? You act by that. Right?
Okay.
Where are we going? Where are you going? You. So everybody has a purpose. Everybody knows what he's about to do.
And I mean, baby, I make baby, I'm a
Mo. My navigating is a thought. And I'm making choices here and there. And then if I get here, the decision has been made. But I'm not time I feel. It means I did not put my thought right. And then the third one, with destination way. With destination. I don't know how it could be said in tree.
Destination cry. Baby, I will call
you. And we all have a destination. But if any when you were 15, you were so sweet. As against 25, 50. So you need to be very careful as to what tomorrow holds. And what kills me and make me worried is about tomorrow. And where is tomorrow? If tomorrow comes, what would you do? So the decision now here can happen, and yet, decide to say I'm going away. No. You need to take your time and get it right.
Well, for a time, Biano, Sanya, okay, I'm sure, say every sane human being, Biano, before I obey take a step, Biano or dream.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, most of it does not end up the way we wanted it to be.
Bad analysis. You don't control the universe. You adjust. Sure. And as I me person me sika and sika dem. But also sika enough why the be the investment ashi. Who caused it? All right. So we live in a world of which will be good for tomorrow. You don't give them what they want when they ask you. Because you're looking at tomorrow. And it's a decision.
Yeah.
It is what to be on yet. I'm on say, what's gonna be a buy, mommy, who is a failure? And yet, who is irresponsible? Who is a failure? The one that could not analyze the options right, could not succumb to the risk. No, yeah, anyhow. Uba me fear now because I go. I didn't obey the whatever. No, my fasika. Obi by Tremo Mekuchano. Now watch the process. There was an info. There was an import. Did you process it? Did you? And what was the rationale for you to have picked the knife? And it's a free. And then you walked or you took a car, got to the house of the person, and then what was it? And the decision is welcome. The decision is not offer sick, I know.
It's thought.
It's a thought. It's a thought.
Yes.
It is a menu din komo and I know we are dear na kabi benema and panama shower. I'm giving a thought. Minjana na minko. We grow mwami or chino. I'm commenting. Boom. Why ignore? So what makes you to ignore people, accept people? It's about the processes you go through in getting it.
Well, for how do we deal with the risk that comes with the decisions that we've taken? Because me fan say something like marriage. Baby say but some people are in marriage that they are worse than worse enemies. So how do we deal with it?
Deal with it.
How do I don't know whether to say I'm dealing with it and as I'm handling the risk that comes with the decision I've taken. I have decided to marry this person, but me worry ni pani who's saying what?
No. I just saw you. Everything that I said I want to marry is about what I see now. And you're it is a my ready say me di here. And yet risk no me manage ni nenya ba na nte say the way me pena. I'll manage it. We manage those risks to make a proper decision. No, do what time now? Say one permit into use on your mako. Debbie, we don't do that. Me ya media na anko ye no. Ana dia ewie mini. Na ewie me saying. And listen, every act of failure, there is a good bite in it. BBB wo more. You can make it well. If you don't fail, you can't excel. Yes. You need to fail to be creative. I guess I said that could fail you. But in
the process of getting there, no?
Fantastic. What's that time they do? Yes. What have you learned? Come tomorrow. Come tomorrow. What is envisaged for you? The tomorrow aspect of our lives. And that's what somebody says. Because the life you have is only one. And if your life is only one, how do I keep it? How do I make it sure say it works for me? All right? 80 from today, the decision you said you want to make, look for the options. Don't just jump into it. Every option has a plus or minuses. Every option. There are options. Now, if you decide, and remember, you are now making the effort of a choice. Something must precipitate those things. You know why. So you are on the authority of your own. Now fine. That is a choice. But Obako kono nim de wonimu. Unim say the here. That is a risk when you are asking. Exactly. Do you and I say, hey, so you na dia and you na but you na ye dia but you don't make a decision and drop. Because it's you. And let me know me and make a decision. It's you.
But there are things that can influence you to make a decision.
Sure.
And you know, ebiana me fan say me see me de minya be matenten ana me ware no. And you know, that's what I'm looking at. But I met this short man and he did something else that I felt okay. Then let me overlook.
You are not overlooking. You don't overlook. It's a selection or it's a choice. And you are prepared to handle the risk element of it. I want people to understand this. That Obiasora and I made a decision. No. Tobwasi. Just like the scenario you gave. Tall man as against shot. What made the shot become your choice? And having gotten that choice, what are you doing in managing the risk? So we all need to manage risk. That is your decision. The issue of you need to know. You need to know. Do you know when in my frame, you know? Na me catch him as meba. That man set my time right. Either I'll be here early or late.
Late, yeah.
But the focus is get there for the program. So where do you stand? I had to wake up at 5:30. So all these are the options. All these are minimized. I am minimizing the risk. I'm making the druha for the program. Bam. I told you, should I say, oh, traffic into my late. What? Because there is always a need for you to implement something. And that is your thought. Your thought in diagram. Seriously. Now in law court, that's what you do. I don't know. You know. So, and that the me person me catch the bushing phone say, don't just wake up and say my decision. I've decided to do this. No, you've not. No. You don't just wake up one day. What processes have you gone through? And in the processes is the making. The decision making, I don't know. So, eti ediya nti say na sitie. E be da abo am ochina. Okay, I'm in coffee. Etu kofa eno a afi na abaye adwuma. Anybody who makes a choice, it is to work
on the choice that you
have made. Sure. Now who choose no akoda? Abra, who choose no akoda? Tapi. No. your choice, you should be able to implement it and minimum. But the real aspect is the risk element. Risk
and everything comes with its own risk.
Yes. We live in a risk of world. Tiano Washaye, Tiano Akasaye, Tiano Nanti, and what are full of risk. Because it's a risk. But almost all people you've gotten it. But which one will be important to you? Manage those who say you are not good. Oh yeah, they are an insult. But hey, give yourself a leverage. Give yourself a leverage. Decision making is a real big thing. That we as human beings, we should be able to understand the details of it.
Wow.
Mabuto.
Mabuto. 0244231707. 0244231707. The phone number is active now. Over to me, Afre. Now I know if I do matter, Eddie, nkomo and decision making. There be I see my decide the same say. My decide the same say. That is. In a way, in the whole process, and I know your junction, you know your middle point. Because it starts from somewhere, it gets to the decision, then you work on the choices that you made, or you work on the decisions that you make. Bra Harrison, I'll say more grace counselor, and the message is very, very deep. Or the Facebook and baby I also fino na wamaye hu na yetumi ede enchia ede amount to me after 0244231707 0244231707. Decision making. Wafayan share.
Yes, ma'am.
Parents. And children. Me pese me yes science. Me mama said there be ye visual art, and I say your business. At the end of the day, no, onu na etua school fees no. Enti no. In a way, I can say I have no option than to go and do what they are doing, what I have been told to do. At that point, have I made a decision?
Abra, a woman, several angles. A colana was so a person or yes, dear. Oh, Papa, now, mommy, has anybody explained to you the pluses and the minuses of the choice? Sorry, of the option. And you have gone in to make that choice. So it's a choice you know. It's a choice you believe in. But daddy, mommy does not believe in those.
That choice,
So our responsibility, and that's where parenting comes. Our responsibility is to explain the plus and minuses of this choice you have made and link it up to tomorrow. Say, idea where we are, or day, just like you are nodding, you will get an understanding. It is a puppy, any mommy, eka, na me tiasia, then a woman. So you realize that there was option. The boy picked one. What they were told that in the mommy anymore, omo say I need to say. But whether you are daddy or your mommy, you need to make sure say a choice that comes from a child. If you have what it takes, support it. Oh yeah. Don't ignore it.
Why?
Because only o person tell maybe I say oni obi a oni mu and what question what blocking. Do you know what will happen? We'll go outside and they become hostile. They want to do it on your own. If you are a parent and your papa, daddy, you got to be very careful. Responsibility is big. Yeah. To be whatever.
Because they feel they've seen it, they know it, and you know they are now kind of cry.
That is the mistake. Me baby asi jao. It may chraw. And yes, you can make to yama one. But I want your future. That is a decision I want to make for you.
We have a caller on the line. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Good morning. Me pacha from South Africa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà yẹ jẹ́ oṣù mi pàtó yẹ fẹ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ ọ̀kasẹ̀ free.
Ẹja kwabena mi pẹ̀fì máa fi kuma se.
Ẹja kwabena mi pàtó position hu yie kakra bi ma me asa online na ya na emu twitwa kakra pàtó yẹ ti o. Ẹja kwabena online ne nhyeda nye clear papa. Me pàtó kasa yẹ ti o.
Hello.
Me pàtó ẹja kwabena yẹ ti o. It's unfortunate. Eja kwabena yente won kan me pacha sign free biom na asam na baba kan hu hia yen pa nti pacha sign free biom na yente won kan eja kwabena fa che yen na pe. Parenting.
Yes.
Decision making.
Yes. It is one of the serious aspect of you as a parent. You make a wrong decision, fix it. Don't throw it away. It you kai mama na owo ya na sebi. Neba.
Wofa yang san kwa so hello, good morning.
Good morning. Apona.
Me pacho yesu adom me ho ye, sa me gidi sa so ho ye.
Yo.
Me pacho.
Okay, na me chamba ni zakra.
Me pacho ya fra so ka se free.
Ofa Alaji Fisherman, me kese fimpa no.
Alaji Fisherman pacho ya ti o.
Mamu wagana ida. Gana school sama wa din too much. School oyepa. No school one word judging too much. Gano kwano kuma tone yake asiri. School go yi ya baba. Gana da. Adwo ko school na ni mo ya fa mama ha mo ya. Anu musuma gena school da ode ni pontene. School da ode ni pontene. Namna da ban to amma zama. Oh, the school will be free. You are getting to free when you make it free. I'm out of that. Before I'm a good chairman, you were opposite the first. You are very good for school. You are working the game. You are school. Other school there, you understand? I mean, you're going to Uncle school in Shedma. Namna my name is a P. You what you want. Some asking who will say I.
Ya say school ho enkomo na odi school ho enkomo ne de bedi ehun hia pa na say no school bi anya no company no well e bia na ne okan ne yante ne ye but ene no ye kasa afa decision making ehun say wo siege na ye say wo ye bibi say wo ebe bakra ma wadwen ho first and sana what to me to anamo the thought will come to your mind. You look at the options that you have and sana what you see near open and sana what to me sigina say way and a message to na your befebia no so no comes with its own risk ni nyina no ehho ensusun so e wo ho obefa entino. Are you ready to embrace everything that comes with the decisions that you make? And on komo ena na pay ye di nti se wo asem bi se bia na wa frɛ.
Abna, quick one. Do you know every second you make a decision? Every minute you make a decision. Every hour you make a decision. Every day you make a decision. So you watch. So from the first minute to the hour, I didn't want you. I get scared. I get scared. Are you telling me, say, no, you made the decision. You went through to the options and then the choices and then the risk element. That is what has gotten you here. So don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. So every second, you make a decision. ETS is here. I am looking at how do I get to my workshop. Make sure I fix this. Here I'm a coin. So everybody has that chain. It will say, oh, but I'm and when we decide to understand this very concept, in the boneta, because why are you busy? You are very busy working on yourself and tomorrow.
Obi nso na busy why and so dwendwen kwan fa so benya obi adi ne boni.
Ne dia no. Udi boni wi a is that the decision? Yes. So we kuno. Asa. Oh yeah, we kuno. You've not gotten it. But Why must you decide to destroy? Why? Why can't you destroy yourself? The ben na what general who so cool. And yet, but would you for every second say you want to destroy yourself? So what is happening? Let's go through the processes. Let's understand exactly what we are enduring. I said, bro.
No, the thought process itself, Nankasano. I don't know. How do we put our thoughts together in the first place? And Sanya, to me, cry, you make it the choice based on the options that we have.
Abraham, before the choice starts, you need to ask yourself, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you really want to see achieve? That's the first. Then you go into the option. Then you decide to choose one. All these, when you decide to pick one, that is the decision. That is the decision. You don't just wake up, and I don't want people to say this, or sorry, and I also create this. No. Did I make a say? Obana Kowan, or Bemona Kowan. Wouldn't my grandee one? I feel now again say, and yet into Yay.
No, sir. I know the Obeka say, Ebi Anema Bebre, Ebi Obeka say, Obi Anipano. My fan said, or Shemini saying, yes, I'm warren, and I'm a warren. So that wasn't what I wanted.
That was a circumstantial option. But when you move into your so-called what tea? Or share won't you also one? What tea? Don't let it be a circumstance. Don't let it be a condition. It must be your own why you want. That is the mistake we have made. As I hear me say it, or the mefa say, and no. Do also. And who do also means that you know why you are going to go for it. But a lot of ladies, a lot of men falling short.
Oh, Wafa, why no necessarily I may show you? Say okay, e be anipa no. Wa hwe me school fi secondary school am mako university, ma yisa ma ye adwuma. Is that not a why? I should go in for that, or I should accept that person?
No, it was a sacrificial. He came into your life, saw potential in you, and decided to add it up to you. But if you decide, said, why you mean no, it's a choice. It's a decision, it's a choice. So go work at the risk. I feel no bring more. No butu. Then you start comparing. Wasn't this man who was so caring? At the end, no, you go.
That's not
you manage risk. What's now on say, manage the risk element of it.
Is it always the case that I should stick by it because it was my decision to manage the risk?
It's part of it. Managing the risk is part of the decision you have gone in for. Now, why do I go for no job towards one penny?
It's a to make a sign.
What you sign, but your act of making that choice and wanting to make a decision with it now. I don't know why I'm answering earlier. They are unknowingly. Because if I knew that this is the way it was, this is the way it would be, then I won't even go for it.
Wafa obi se me say wasemi o se na asem a obi saw and say I said, can I support a lady I'm dating right now? Because I dated 2 Ghanaian ladies back home and they both fell through. Their parents know that I supported them. Now the second lady's mother is pursuing me to marry her daughter because I'm a good person for helping her daughter. Her daughter is a midwife. She left me for another man, and now I want to come back. Now I move on and find someone else. She was a nursing student at the nursing college in Ghana. What am I supposed to do now? This is also moving on. The person wants a comeback. What is he supposed to do?
The great question. Why?
Why does the person want to come back?
Yes. And why did you decide to, as it were, help the lady? And the DNT and my cracker said, "We are a very good man." Everything has it. All right. Now you've gotten to this stage. You still need to answer your why. There will never be a decision without why. The why is important too. The why is a thought. The why is the processes you're going to go through and make sure that you get the right thing. Etienne na office we. It just the doors. And ever. There's a lot of practical examples, but no,
but what will make somebody leave you, go and decide to come back?
So why did you leave me? Where did you go?
What did you see?
Why are you coming back? Answer me these 3 questions and I'll take you back. Someone answer me a phone. What's it mean? So you see, you are analyzing the options. Obi obeja obe ko asan back at you say or pel back. Which an 7 years. Why do you go? Why do you leave me? And why are you coming back? Maria. Kautimo. But and you are coming back to me. Why are you not coming? At the end of woman, CCA. So these are some of the things. And the no Ebanasano, oh, it's okay, but young Queenie.
So, Sir Oba, Bema Beshi Oba, nobody decided, say, Meshano.
Yeah.
I don't know, is it the right thing to do?
Oh, yes, you're sacrificing.
Okay. So, who say, to what you maybe now?
And Koyana and Kaiser Michelle won't you also want me? No.
But some person may worry soon to the Michelle.
No. Then means one enemy no draining Cooper. But what drain say, may show in a wow. That you share no one no debut. And to Obanos or to one way who is where is the synergy? Where is the synergy? Did I make us say, oh, be more bino? See it as a sacrifice. Oh, well, that was a point in time in my life. I'm a boy, no queer, or that was. Kyle to the rest of my life. But say, would they be yet a near matter said, oh, and you know, person one or you to person here. Totally wrong. But you see, nobody would like to lose.
Now. Estimate your fees, my show. Begin the Cramishia on Obama, need your home, person worry. Oh, dear, my real secondary school, but mean to mean course. Oh, and yes, sir, me person me wow, will do that level.
Okay, try. And then a preemptive for you to boa Oban.
Because the first thing was for us to marry. But me
so that was your intent.
Me person me worry, but be a me level, I medicine be your own feeling. Any inferiority complex means let me push you to this level so that we can be at par. I feel could do an answer machine microphone front you then
that's an I happy. I so we will make it your decision as to men up or why maybe as a result of what they recommend. Or ban so the decision. One more poor manasha no and I don't say can have to now I be area was ubika.
That's how there is circumstantial PM.
That's it.
Now something needed to be done and you availed yourself to do it.
Now
hey, any embassy Ghana. Wafa,
I know this topic is actually so good.
And some basic Ghana. But Wafa, your last words to Obia or Shay, I know, say people are watching us when it comes to decision taking now. They very delicate.
Yeah.
Because you take the decision, Obi to me take a decision now in the next split of a second.
Yes.
So take his decision.
Yes. To me, I'm only to your boss. And me and fat abrabo in Trimika. But every second, every minute of your life, there is a decision to be made. Check the options, check the choices, and check the risk element. Very, very important. When you now go through, I go say, okay, and you will be boring. See, when you get to a point, like I said, we remember there, and the responsibility of making sure it works for you is still embedded in you. So that's it. And rush it. What I've come to realize that don't rush. Say, put pressure on me. Wait, see. Just sit down and get it right. The mechanic say, "Omi antu ye boase." Ye pese ni mum. Ye hu ochran so na beba no. Ochran na hia. Akwana oba was chale betwe baako. Na akotwe ye. Afi ochran sunsun no say no worry won say awon da.
Counselor, your time na so, but obi say me say wasem baako bi. Was say abayewa bi obi ahwa abayewa bi manako school awie. Owie no so be ware baba no so ware no na court.
Why?
Sir, me no who decided so be ware me no can so be ware na mti na me hwe wan ware me enti me do na court.
No, when you court as o. When you court as ara oba no so court.
Abusha for ya aware. O ma me no papa ya aware said this is the agreement.
So this is deceit. Deceit the idea will find a way to get your things back. But how would you get it back? Man in court. Bema, man in court.
Because of our pell cry, dance and also
on pell. Now I know the medicated to a cop funnel. Who feels over your papa?
No, but Councillor, using yourself as an example, look at the investment that have gone in.
Yes.
Will you just let it go like
that? That is the lesson. That is a failure. That's a lesson that you need to pick up the pieces and say, next time I'm going to me and this is me here.
And you're not gonna maybe move and say, you are so I said, maybe so you man. And every decision that you make and as every choice that you make comes with its own risk. Make sure you are ready to embrace it. Young Kosher in and decision be and but no crab and a son crana. Try as much as possible to work at it. Be work here and then you know that you have at least done your part. Because I would saying to who is saying then I found that is not the way to go. So work at it. You have to try and work at it. One, I'll take a decision in my own. So whatever comes with it, embrace it and work at it.
Excellent.
Wabi. God bless you so much for coming through. God bless you so much. God bless you so much for also watching us on Friday. So we are waiting for the icing on the cake entertainment segment. It's up next. Thank you.